Welcome to day 16 of the Secret Garden step-by-step series. I hope you still like this series, but I warned you, this is not for the faint-hearted. You will need a whole lot of patience to follow the complete video series. And today I'm going to add some more color here in the lower parts, and I'm starting with this one, raw umber. I used this one in the previous episode for adding a little bit of color in the blue areas, and now I will use the same color to add a little bit more color to this area over here. And I'm choosing this raw umber because if you use one color in different areas of your drawing, it will help to make some sort of unity in your color, in your palette. So it's always good if you use a color somewhere to use it somewhere else in the drawing as well. Today is a beautiful day with a blue sky, lots of sunshine, and the temperatures are pretty good as long as you are not in the shadows. As long as you are in the sun, it is lovely. So I spent some time outside today. I've been doing some work in my garden. Now again, I do what I always do when I add a color in a larger area. I never cover the complete area. I always leave some space open. Now I'd like to keep some areas pretty light, so I will have to be thoughtful about how much of this raw umber I would like to add in the area over here. So I will go very slow And with a light touch, these little leaves here, I made them yellow as a first layer of color, but I think I will change that. The background over here is has a warm tone, and I think these leaves will do much better if I will use a cooler green to color these leaves. And because I want a cooler tone of green, I chose this one, juniper green. And this juniper green there's a lot of blue in it. But no, not so much that it becomes blue, but it is bluish. So let's see what happens if I add a little bit of this. The yellow that is already on the leaves will make this juniper green look a little bit more green and warmer. Okay, this is not bad. Now I will get back to the raw umber and use a little bit more. And let's add a little bit over here. I still haven't made a decision about which colors to use for the butterflies, and I'm not forcing myself to make a decision about it. I just wait. Eventually the decision will come. My addiction for coloring is growing stronger and stronger the last few days. When I woke up in the morning, I couldn't wait to start coloring. But of course there are other things I need to do. Working, cooking, cleaning. My voice is still a bit raw because of a cold. I had a terrible cold. Oh, there's a bit of a shadow. So, okay, this is I like this, and I will continue with this. But first, let's see if we can make a decision about these flowers. I started coloring them with a very light yellow, and that might be a good color, but over here I think yellow would not be a good color, because I want to make a little bit more distinction between the background and the flower. So let's experiment a little bit, and I think I would like to try a little bit of blue, very light blue in the flowers, and I'm going to use the sky blue. Some of the petals are a little bit smudgy, so I will erase some of the dirt that is in it. It's not really dirt, but it is color that came from the background, and because I tend to smooth things out with my finger, some color came on the petal. So I'm using the eraser pencil by Faber-Castell. It's this one, the Perfection. So let's clean these ones. Now, as I am coloring this light blue, I have to say I'm not really sure whether that is the right color or not. It could well be that in the end I would choose a different color. But let's continue the blue and see what the effect is. Okay, now I put a little bit of blue on that flower over here, but it looks easy in some way. You know, it is blue would be a good choice when I think about letting the background color come back in the forefront somewhere, but for some reason I'm not so sure if this is the right choice for the flower. But I will leave it for a couple of days, that flower, and then when I look at it with a fresh look, then I'm pretty sure I will be able to figure out where to go. So and let's do another experiment. Let's see which colors will work on this butterfly. I already did some testing, and I would like to use this dark cadmium orange. Now I'd like to let the color fade away a little bit, so I start here and then so I have a lot of pressure when I start stroke, and then the pressure gradually decreases. There's a little bit of a different kind of red over here, but that was not the right color to me. So now I'm going to use a lighter color, this one, the cadmium orange, and I will add it on top of this. And I will let this lighter color move along the entire wing, so. And I will use an even lighter color. Let's see, the dark cadmium yellow. Many butterflies that I know have a dark body, so I will add a darker color here. And with layering, I will eventually get the color I want. This is the Payne's Gray. One of my favorite colors. I tested a erogen blue pencil, but that is not what I want. It is too purple. So now I'm going for the dark indigo. Yeah, that's better. In the end, I do not want this butterfly's body to look blue, but a little bit of blue can make your dark colors look even darker. I'm using now the dark sepia. And this dark sepia was not in the set of 60 polychromos pencils that I purchased. So I bought it open stock because I think a dark sepia is essential for your set of coloring pencils. Just like Payne's Grey. I could not do without Payne's Grey and dark sepia. So let's take a step back. And I think that this butterfly is actually doing very well. And the colors that I used will give me some more direction to where to go with the flowers. Now at this point I'm not so sure about blue flowers in this drawing, but maybe a blue butterfly is nice. So I did some testing already here. Let's add a little bit more. This is light ultramarine. And let's add a little bit of Bruinzeel, cerulean blue, I think that is what it says. Many names you find on your colored pencils, the names of the colors, are based on the pigments that are in them, like cobalt, chromium, well, a lot. So like chromium, cadmium. It's like I'm doing a test now and I can't remember. Chromium, cadmium, let's see, the phthalos, the blues. There's cobalt in the blues. But there are also colors that are named not after the ingredients of the color, not after the pigment, but just after what the color reminds you of. For example, a spring green, it's a fresh light green. Or well, desert yellow, or cream, or rose. These are all colors that remind you of something that you already know. There are also the ochres and the siennas. They refer to pigments, but they are also, the sienna refers, you may know the Italian city. This is Siena, the Italian city of Siena. And if you see the city, you immediately know where this comes from, this color, because the whole city has this color. Now let's take a step back. You can see some shadows from the trees outside, because it's the end of the afternoon. So there is some movement in the trees, and the sun is slowly setting. I am not so sure yet about this blue butterfly. It does work in some way, but it feels a little bit rough. So I think I need to change something about it, but just like the flower, I will leave it, and with a fresh look, the fresh look will tell me what to do. I do love this one, really nice, and I will definitely use these colors for the other butterflies as well. So now there is a lot of homework what I need to do. I need to add more of the raw umber in the other areas. I need to color some of these. So I hope I will finish the homework before Friday. No, I'm just talking. This video will be out Friday, so I will have a couple of more days to do my homework, and then next week there will be new videos about this page. So I hope you still like it, and well, keep posting your progress. I really love what you are doing, and I also like your drawings that are not exactly this page but another page, but inspired by one of my videos. It is really such a joy to see your work. And well, I'm going to stop this video. This one is finished for today, and well, see you in the next episode. Bye bye.